today's 15-minute task is a simple, no pressure donation station. It is a small system that lets you declutter as life happens without it turning into some huge, overwhelming project. My name is Larissa, and this is the 15-Minute Declutter, a series for anyone who's trying to make life feel a little bit lighter. Let's set up a system that helps stuff to leave on your timeline with zero pressure. Here's the truth. Most clutter isn't junk. It's not garbage. It's still good. I might use it someday. It cost me a lot of money. We think these things and then we put it back because it's easier than dealing with it in the moment. But every time we put that thing back, we add to our mental load. When you set up a simple system, the clutter can keep moving out of your life even when your schedule is full. You're not committing to a whole house clean out. You are giving your future self options and a head start. Instead of trying to solve it all at once, give yourself a place to put those things the moment you realize that they are causing you aggravation. That way, you're not reintegrating things into your space and you're not thinking, ugh, I need to deal with this right now. Because here's the reality. Kids outgrow their clothes. Styles evolve and change. Schedules shift. Mugs multiply. I swear to God they do. On their own, in my cupboard, like bunny rabbits. And without a system, those I'll deal with it later piles can get out of hand. So here's how to set it up. This can be anywhere. A hallway shelf, the bottom of a closet, the garage, the laundry room, whatever is accessible and out of the way. I keep mine on the top shelf in my front hallway. I also keep a bin in the bottom of my closet. That's so that I can toss in there right away any clothes that don't fit, don't feel good, or just aren't me anymore. Having that dedicated space means that they get out of my rotation and into the donation bin. I have baskets on the top shelf in my front hallway. One is for things that are going to the donation bin, and one is going to be listed on Marketplace when I get around to it. When I first started using this system, I had labels on the two baskets. One was donate, one was sell. But now I know that one is the donation basket, one is the sell basket, and I don't really like having the baskets labeled when people come over. I like to keep a reusable bag inside of the donation bin, and I try to put the things into the bag so that when I am heading out, when I know that it's the first Saturday of the month, I'm going to pick up my groceries and I'm also going to drop things off at the donation bin, I can just pull that bag and hit the road. Sometimes that doesn't happen, and that's fine. I grab a bag and transfer the stuff. So you do whatever works for you and cut yourself some slack. It doesn't need to look exactly the same every month. You're gonna choose your spot. You're gonna choose 2 containers, 2 baskets, 2 old Amazon boxes, whatever you think is going to work best for you and your space. For the things that you put into your resale basket, whether you use Facebook Marketplace or have a garage sale or use a different app, try to be realistic about what you're going to get for your used items. We all want to get something back for the items that we spent money on, and that's completely valid. But before you toss that rarely used air fryer into your resale basket, take a quick peek online and see what they're actually selling for in your area. Chances are you're not going to get 70% of retail on something that's been sitting in your kitchen cupboard for 3 years, even if you've only used it twice. And I'm not saying this to discourage you from selling. I just encourage you to be realistic so that you're not discouraged before you even start. Just like you're not going to run to the donation center every day, you don't need to photograph and list things immediately once you take them out of your kitchen, your cupboard, wherever they've been hiding. Pick a listing day that works for you. Maybe it's the first Saturday of every month. Maybe it's next time I'm stuck on the sofa with a heating pad and some quiet time. Whatever pace works for you is the right pace. And boom, just like that, you've created a system. Now, when life gets busy and something no longer fits, it has a place to go. Now here's the trick. This only works if you treat it like a resting place and not a graveyard. Once a month, make sure you take 15 minutes to empty the baskets. If you think, no, I just want to do it whenever the basket happens to be full, that's totally fine. But for me, I wanted a habit. I wanted to maintain that habit as soon as I started it. So once a month, no matter what's in that bin or basket, it goes out of my house. And this is not about perfection. It's just about setting up a small system that lets you act in the moment and doesn't make you really think. To keep it moving, try habit stacking. Maybe your hairdresser or bank is near a donation center, so you can kind of match it up. So every 6 weeks I get my haircut, and on my way to getting my haircut, I'm going to drop off my donations. Whether you're a systems person like I am, or a vibes person, when I feel like it, when I'm gonna be in that area, when I've got enough stuff, then I'll do it. This system can work for you. If you know that you've got a long weekend coming up, or you've got some time to do a dedicated declutter, but you don't really know where to start, check out our cleaning and organization playlist. We have a ton of decluttering and cleaning videos for every room, for every season, for every energy level. And if you don't have the energy for decluttering, that's okay. This system will be waiting for you whenever you're ready. No pressure. Just potential. Because we don't have to declutter everything at once. We don't have to Marie Kondo our whole life. We can just build in habits that make it easier to let it go when the opportunities arise. So go set up your 2-bin system. One for donations, one for sale. And give your future self a little I got you hug while you're at it. Yes, I'm cheesy and I know it. Let us know in the comments what's the first thing that ends up in your donation basket. If this video gave you a helpful nudge, make sure you hit subscribe and share it with a friend who could use a little less clutter and a little more peace. And remember that you are not alone trying to make letting go of the crap we don't need anymore a little bit easier.